Hey everyone, sorry for the delay. How is everyone tonight?
I'm well. How are you doing?
I'm good. I'm good.
So sorry for
No,
the sorry,
no one got canceled.
no, no, sorry for the delay. It's my internet connection yet again. They just don't want us talking. That's
No.
really what it is. Stupid and ridiculous, but that's what it is.
Yes, it is.
All right. Did everybody bring their coffee?
Hello.
I brought two. Just saying. So if you see me switching from an ABG cup to my normal cup, that's why I have two, and I only have one heater, so I'll be switching back and forth.
Remember, one is none and two is one.
Right, right. So I have two heaters. That means I need to get another little heater for my other coffee cup. That's all. That's all that means.
uh, uh,
How how is everybody tonight? And oh, by the way, I mentioned it to Autumn, but I'm not in chat right now on my other phone because it's locked up. So if
yeah.
you ask anything, Autumn's gonna have to repeat whatever it is.
Yep.
It'll come up eventually, probably 15 to 20 minutes from now, as it always does. Um, did you bring your bag of chocolate? Good enough. Everybody else, grab something. Whatever you want, but grab something. What have I grabbed lately? This. Icy.
Icy hot. Yeah.
Tell you guys, I'm sorer than you could possibly imagine, but I threw my back out right before Thanksgiving and I am in massive pain. So it's icy hot and painkillers. I'm living on them right now. While we're here, just because I'm going to put a heated patch on my back. Might as well. So how many of you guys out there are sore and tired and achy from everything we've been doing, right?
Oh,
We
yeah.
all.
A
What
lot of
about you?
lifting. A lot of lifting.
Yeah,
A lot of lifting and moving things around, trying to make room, reorganizing.
right. Playing
Yes,
Tetris. Aren't we all doing that, right?
yes, yes.
Yeah. So icy hot, heat packs, man. Do what you got to do. That's all I can say.
Mm. Yeah, I'm tired too, Dawn. I'm just like, uh, I feel like I can't get enough sleep, you know. I'm generally a night owl, right? Like when Sean's falling asleep, standing up, I'm boing, 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 looking around. What can I do? What can I do at 2 o'clock in the morning? And uh, I'm maybe getting 4 or 5 hours of sleep a night. It's bad. Something's going on. This is not me at all. This
Yeah.
is not me. Yeah, for me not to get any sleep and just to be fine with it, there's something's not right.
Well, we're all on edge. We know that, right?
Yeah, especially from what we're seeing, and what we've been talking about and what I've been reporting on. And what, Dawn? Really?
What?
She said the new variant is in her state, Pennsylvania.
I've heard of it in several so far.
Really?
Yeah. I don't know. I don't. I don't want to say too much because I don't want to.
No, I know. Because we got to be so damn careful with everything that we say because they can take the axe right to my channel.
Yeah. But we all know what this is leading to, guys.
Mm-hmm.
The big LD,
Yeah.
right? We know that. We know their game. We know the end game. And I think that's why, for me personally, I don't know about you guys. Let us know in the chat. But why I've been feeling the I can't stop. I just can't stop. I haven't felt that release yet to, and I don't even mean to stop, but not even slow down. I've been cranking it up. Hence the thrown out back. I've been cranking it up and just doing too much, as many of you, probably all of you, have been. Um, just have not felt that release. But from every bit of info I've been getting, and Autumn knows because I've been telling her this for a while now. I'm getting the big LD. And for
Yeah.
those of you who don't know what it is, somebody can type it in the chat.
And you're not the only one to say it either.
Of course. But we've been saying it for a while. I don't have a specific date, although I kind of do. They gave it to me, but I don't know that they're 100% right on it. Let's just say ho, 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 just after that.
Yeah. Yep.
That's what I was getting.
Yeah. You know what, Dave? I can attest to what you're saying. He's saying a lot of weird people in town. There's a lot of crazy going on where we live.
Yeah.
When I tell you that my dogs have been on edge for about a week now, and nothing, when I say nothing but lights and sirens every hour on the hour going crazy around here. I have never in my life seen it this nuts.
Yeah.
And the scanner is just going on and on and on and on and on and on and on. And I'm like, oh my God.
Right. We're getting increased sirens here, but what we're getting more is more helicopter activity than I've seen in the last 2 years. We're getting a lot more. What does that mean? I don't know. I really don't. But I can assume it means something's going on. You know?
It's either crime, it's got to be something, because it's not ambulances, it's cops. It's cops.
Well, the helicopters isn't. That's something totally different, right?
Yeah.
So to see, and I've talked to, I don't know if Tara's in the chat tonight, but
yeah, she is.
I know she's mentioned that increased military activity.
And same here. And I don't know if it's because we live so close to MacDill Air Force Base and the airport, or what it is. But yeah, we've been seeing the military helicopters like crazy too.
Right.
Yeah.
So the increase in it is my concern. And you know, what's coming? I don't really know. I'm not 100%. None of us are 100% on what's coming. All we can really say is, guys, we've been telling you for a year and a half, get prepped, be prepped. And I'll tell you this, I said it before, don't leave any more than 1 month's worth of money in bank.
Yeah.
Just don't do it.
Yeah.
Just don't do it. I won't. I absolutely refuse to. And it's not just my distaste for the banks. Something evil lurks. And you won't be able to get what you need when you need it.
I know.
So make sure you take it out.
Karen, you're not nuts. You're not nuts to prep, you know, and because your brother and your dad think you're nuts, you're not nuts. Thank you, Tom. You're not nuts. You're of sound mind, because you're of the prepared mind. That's how I see it.
Yeah.
I know, Rage Against the Machine. I hear you. I see what you just said, you know, and we all hear you. And we all know what's coming, man.
Right.
He said, get ready, get prepared to be taken to the camps.
Well, you know, in certain places, perhaps here, I don't know. Do they have them ready yet?
Of course.
Okay. That may be true, but where? I mean, we found locations, specific locations in Australia, but what about here? What are they going to use? The actual military bases?
I don't think so. Awakening Warrior had said that he had found one by where he lives. And I know he's in chat. Hey, can you explain in the chat what you saw? Because he had sent me pictures. And I think I put it in a video once.
Okay.
Yeah.
It would be rather interesting to know, and you know, like what states are they in, or what counties are they in, and what
he's
states?
In Washington State.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, they'd have to have them, you know, positioned pretty well.
Mm-hmm.
North, south, east, west, several in the middle, you know. Maybe
Hmm.
not one in every state, although it would be smart if they did. But I don't know. Do they have that set up? I'm sure they probably have it planned, but do they have them set up already?
Yeah.
Or are they going to use conventional jails and release a segment of low crime people? Would they do that instead? I see that as much more feasible, but is it really possible for them to do it? I don't know. It
Nothing
beats
would
it beats
surprise me.
well, it beats having to do any kind of build out of any sort. It's already there, it's already set up, it's already secured, it's already, all of it. Um, but I just don't know if that's I don't know.
Right.
Um, sorry, you'll have to read it because
I
don't.
know. I'm going to. He said there is a quarantine center between the two main cities here in Washington. It's toward Tacoma. They had a banner and people posted it, and then they took the banner down. It was a future site.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if they're going to use a conventional locking facility that already exists, it makes the most sense. But
Right.
is that really possible? I
And
don't know.
then the sign to the camp said, by doctor referral only.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Huh. All right. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Because I remember him sending me pictures of it, and it was all chained off.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that just made my back twinge more. Thanks a lot.
Wow. You
Wow.
know?
Yeah. Yeah. Wow. Oh. I don't know. I don't know what to say about that. I really don't.
Wow. That's interesting. Pinball said on Black Friday, over 180,000 background checks were done for firearm purchases, the biggest ever. He said something is definitely up for sure. Yeah, no doubt. Wow.
Yeah. Yeah. It would be almost impossible to think that something isn't coming our way. I think everybody knows it at this stage.
Yeah, no doubt.
All right. I've got the chat up and running again.
Oh, good.
About 20 past as usual. Wouldn't you know? The one thing, if nothing else, the one thing they are is predictable.
Yeah, right.
Both the elite and my people. They're very, very predictable.
So I know I shocked the hell out of all of you with those pictures of the meats that were sent in to me by subscribers with that one picture of that roast for $202. And no, it was not photoshopped because that's the one thing that Trish asked me was that photoshopped? And I said, no.
Yeah, I mean, I looked at it and said, is that $20 in Photoshop to be 202?
Yeah, no.
Yeah. I just it relative to inflation and what's going on right now with a financial background. Okay. Gas has gone up to the other day I paid $3.69. I was kind of shocked. I was like, wow, okay. It's higher. But in relation to what it normally is, and in relation to what meat normally is, there's no way you'd go from, let's say, $2.99 to $3.65 on the gas and go from 20 to $30 on a roast to 202. And usually things rise somewhat even. So my guess, and I won't mention the name of the store that you got that at because I don't want to do that, but I'm sure it was in the video
It
where you
was.
it.
I said it. Yeah, Costco.
All right, I didn't say it, but so my point is, to me, 202 on a roast. By the way, that was about 6 pounds. It was 6 pounds and change on a beef roast for 202. That's called price gouging. That's not even about shipping at that stage. That's price gouging. I could see maybe $50, maybe 60. It wasn't the best cut in the world. Not 202. I'm sorry. Even at $80. Okay, fine. But 202?
Yeah, $202.
No, that's price gouging. And remember, you don't you have to have a membership to go to Costco?
Yeah, Costco's just like Sam's or BJ's or yeah.
So you got to pay for the membership, and you're outrageously paying for a roast of that price? No way.
Right.
That wasn't grass-fed, special kind of meat. None of that. Sorry, no. But that makes me wonder relative to the price of gas, because that's usually the driver. It's the truck drivers have to get there, right? It's got to go through quite a few hands before it actually makes it in front of you guys in the store. Well, the price of gasoline going up is generally the driver for the increase in price.
Right.
It hasn't gone up that much. Yes, it's gone up, but not that much. I was telling Autumn earlier, I'd be looking at gas around $11 a gallon for it to be 202. Nationwide, not just in California, nationwide. There's no reason for that to be 202. That's price gouging.
Well, don't be surprised.
No, but
I'm just saying.
For a chain that big, for Costco to risk that, because they can be shut down for doing that. It's ridiculous.
I've seen roasts go for $90 at Winn-Dixie.
Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, I do realize that I don't go into grocery stores that often, but I do know what they should cost right now. Again, relative to inflation, that's not where it should be at all.
And I'm seeing those prices here too. It's not just what subscribers are sending me. I'm seeing it here too.
That's closer to hyperinflation mode, and we're nowhere near that right now. We're not. I mean, I'm not saying it couldn't happen fast, but it has not happened yet. Because it would happen with everything, canned goods, all of it. A can of corn or a can of carrots would be $10. A can. We're nowhere near that.
Yeah, Fuzz Fork. The canned cat food, good luck ever getting it for a very long, long time.
Why is that?
Canned cat food?
Yeah.
Wet food for cats? Yeah. They are sold out just about everywhere.
Really?
All over the country. Yeah. Unless you want to buy like the most expensive canned cat food available. Yeah. You can't get your hands on it.
A little while ago, Terry asked a question. She said, we placed stakes for a home on our possible new homestead. Is this a major mistake to do at this time? Terry, if it's something you want and it's something you want to keep, not just for a few years, but like really keep, grab it. It's not a mistake right now. There is no safe place, 100% safe place to put money. I have to shuffle money all day long. That's why I do the trading. I have to shuffle it consistently. There is no safe place for money right now, except in a piece of property that you don't want to sell. Make sure you have enough tax money set aside, either, and I'm not saying cash, enough money set aside, whether it be in silver, whether it be in gold, whether it be in something that is safe, so that you can pay the tax bill that you're going to have to pay in order to keep the home or the property. But if you want it and you want to keep it, grab it. Yeah, it's probably overpriced, but It's not coming down right away. And when hyperinflation hits, and I know it's going to, those prices are still going to escalate along with it for a bit. If there's a stock market crash, then the bubble on the housing will start to deflate. It could possibly drop quick. But that doesn't mean people are going to sell their properties fast just because you want to buy it, because they don't want to sell it to you cheaper. So I would get it. If you're looking at it, if you found it, it's the right one for you and you want to keep it, grab it. Ugh.
When everything goes digital, gold and silver won't be accepted.
Say that again.
When everything goes digital, gold and silver won't be accepted.
It's true and it's not true. It won't be accepted in certain places, yes. But first off, gold is not necessarily meant for trading. Gold is meant for the long term to secure your wealth. That's more meant for well after an SHTF situation. That's after the dust has settled and you wanted to secure your money in something. That's what the gold is for. Silver, that's more meant for the bartering and trading as things happen, and or for later going higher and taking a profit. If you're to sell it, most people aren't going to sell it. They're going to trade it for other things they need at that time. There will be some people that choose to sell, but most silver bugs, they're looking to hold it as long as they can because they know it's going to go up, up, and away. Hence the title tonight. The other thing that's going to continue to go up, up, and away is the stock market. That's not coming down anytime soon. Not right away. I know that there's a lot of economists right now preaching fear in the market. Not going to happen anytime soon. They get paid to do that. It's disgusting, and I hate it, but they get paid to do that. The tech sector right now is going to continue to go up. Apple is down a little bit today, and I've got a couple trades that are looking a little painful right now. But I've learned when things start to come down, and it's because of fear in the market, it's called buy it again. And then just let it lift and let your profits ride that wave. So the tech sector will continue to rise. Other things will come down. I'm looking at doing water trades in the next month or so. And between now and February, they usually go up quite well. So it depends on what you're looking at when it comes to the market. Many things will come down because the prices are just overblown. But tech will go higher. The Facebooks, the Googles, the Amazons, definitely Apple, all looking to rise higher on that hyper bubble that it's currently in, but it's not ready to pop yet. Somebody mentioned silver being down. Yeah, I actually think it might go down to about 20. I was looking to buy around 25. I did buy some. I'll keep going. I'm going to keep going. If it goes down to 18, I'm still going to buy. I bought my original silver way back when, $2. $2. And I just kept it. I'm not letting it go anytime soon.
Yes, this is Capone. She wanted up here. Go ahead. Go. Get off my hair. My hair. My hair. Okay.
Hello, Capone. We don't usually see that one.
Yeah. um, someone had asked about, where is it? Thank you, Tom. You've got your tent ready. Well, listen. Where is it? What about a black swan event?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what could that do to the stock market? Well, it depends on what it is. If it has anything to do with oil, and it usually does,
Mhm.
price of oil will skyrocket again. So the big issue right now, oil is a little bit low. Um, if oil falls much lower than it currently is, yeah, we could have a quote unquote black swan event easily. Um, they can't afford to have the price of oil go down. They can't. They'll do anything and everything they can to prop it up. So if that means blowing up something somewhere, I'm not saying they will, but if it keeps dropping the way it has been, yeah, they'll do it just to make the price of oil go up.
Yeah, look what Dave just said. The price of oil is up and away. Yeah, I know it is. He was telling me when I was at the shop the other day what he's going through. He can't even get a certain oil for to do oil changes.
Yeah, but crude oil is technically down a lot right now. Technically, it's down a lot. Um, they can't afford for it to come down much more. If it does, we're in big trouble. Because the only thing that they um, have for a tool, Fed Chair Powell and all those guys are always talking about the tools that they have to keep oil propped up is a major event. And the major events that they do are never good for us. Um, an oil tanker tipping over, an oil tanker blowing up, a pipeline,
Mm-hmm. Yep.
explosion, that kind of thing.
Yes. Yes. Exactly.
Anything to prop up the price of oil.
Yeah. And look what Red Runner just said. Where is it? Here it is. Look at China and Taiwan and Israel and Iran.
Yeah.
Yeah. Exactly. Dead on balls. Accurate.
Yeah.
Yes, KY Cat Rescue. Yes. Uh, I would say yes to stockpile your own oil, your own everything when it comes to your own car, because even if you don't do your own oil changes, if you have a mechanic friend, okay, I mean, he can't even get some of the stuff that he needs. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, yeah, stock up. If you can find it, stock up.
Right.
No joke. Stock
Right.
up.
Yeah. Um, this one kind of made me laugh. Somebody was asking about the bell ringers being out and whether or not um, people take donations or whatever, and they're asking if we do. Um, we both have PayPal and Cash App. If you guys want to make any donations to us, that's fine. But we're not asking for them. I mean, if you do them, that's fine. I have Cash App, and I think we listed in the description box, but um, we don't need to do that.
Chrissy, uh, Chrissy Drill, yes. Phone and internet. Here at my house, I had a hell of a time getting connected to anything, receiving text messages, text messages going out, receiving phone calls, making phone calls. It was in and out all day long. It was terrible.
Yeah. The only time I seem to have them is when I want to go live on here. I have not had an issue.
It was
So
terrible.
I find it quite amazing that I only have it at, 10 minutes to 7 on Friday night.
Yeah.
Right? Hi guys, you can stop doing that now because I'm still gonna say it anyway.
Yeah.
It's stupid and foolish. So I put one of those icy hot patches on my back a little bit ago. Damn thing's not working. That's not good.
She's always being targeted with the Wi-Fi, with her cell phone, Dave. It's a constant thing. It never stops.
Yeah, but it's mainly when we go live. They don't bother me at all during the week. I have no issues whatsoever. So it's amazing how they can do it for this and this only. Soul Pepper, thank you. Mentioning something else to work on my back a little bit better.
Yeah, Max Freeze gel at Walmart. Okay.
Is it? Okay.
Is that like BioFreeze Soul Prepper? Because I use that.
Amarna, what
I
is
saw that.
what are your banking colleagues saying about the economy right now? Not that much different than me, except they're also saying, please don't talk about it on, live. Please don't do that. Please, we'd rather you not. You're making us look bad. Okay. You know what? If it makes you look bad, not my problem.
Yeah.
Not my problem. Sorry if it is not meant to be. I'm not trying to do it to make you look bad. If it's actually happening, well, you got to ask yourself why. Epsom salt and soak in a hot bath. It'll help. You know what? If I could get into a bath, honestly, I can't. I can't get up. Never mind get into one.
Yeah.
I have the worst pain sitting down and getting up, or laying down and getting up. I almost feel like I'm 95, and that those things they have over your bed to like pull you up, right? I kind of feel like I need one of those just to get out of my own bed right now. It's been agonizing. I'm like, what did I do? I have 4 discs pushed in and 4 discs pushed out, so 8 in a row. All 8 of them. Not happy.
Deborah, you got a notice that your power is going to be out for 4 hours next Tuesday? Wow. Are they working on the lines or something?
Wilma, I find if I stay active during the day, I'm good. But if I sit in a chair or on a couch, I can barely get up. Ditto.
Yeah.
I'm good if I continuously keep moving. Right now, bending I can't do. But if I want to cry a lot, I can bend. I just don't want to. Oh.
Walking tum. What's that? Walking tum.
I don't know.
Really? There's people in the UK who still have no power since Storm Arwen last Friday. Wow. I didn't know that even happened.
D-Fry mentioning his back problems as well. Don't get a fusion done. Don't worry, I'm not gonna. Nobody's touching me. I won't even go to a chiropractor. I know a lot of people say I should. No, I'm not there. I'm not doing it. There's some really good ones out there. I don't have a really good one. Okay. And I'm not willing to risk it.
Huh. Storm Arwen blew down your fences. Wow. Sorry to hear that.
Well,
was that like a hurricane or something?
I hadn't heard that name before. Have you?
No.
So, how is everybody else with regard to the grocery stores and the shopping these days? Are you finding major holes? What about you, Autumn?
Yeah, I'm finding limits being put on things now.
All right, like on what?
On food.
Yeah,
on paper products.
Paper products. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah.
As far as food goes, what are they putting limits on where you are?
Well, they're putting limits on pet food, on canned food. What else? It's pretty much non-perishables that they're putting limits on. But it's only really happening at Publix, and they put limits on turkeys. There's still limits on turkeys. Publix limit of 2 on turkeys, and Winn-Dixie limit 1 on turkeys.
Okay.
Yeah.
And somebody was just asking about the newsletter for November, so let me address everybody at the same time. If you're on the November newsletter list and you have not received it, send me an email. Yes, they have gone out. Sometimes, though, when I do a lot of them at one time, they might pick a few up as spam, and Yahoo does not deliver them. That is what I use. So my email address is in the description box below, I think, right?
Yes.
Okay. Otherwise, it's TA Associates, TASSOCIATES1020 @yahoo.com. Send me an email just saying I'm missing the November newsletter, and I will get it out to you ASAP. It has been sent out, but every once in a while, Yahoo picks up a few and, I don't know, keeps them. I don't know what happens to them, but yes, they were sent out.
And I had noticed a few people saying, because we were talking about the canned cat food to go through Chewy.
Yeah.
You guys know that I get all of my pet supplies through Chewy, right? I every single month I get 3 bags of cat food, 3 bags of cat litter, and a 50-pound bag of dog food every single month through Chewy.
Okay.
My November order, I only received the cat food and the cat litter. I did not receive my dog food. So there is a shortage going on here. Okay. So for Chewy, and they're one of the biggest deliveries, whatever you want to call it, for animals okay, for our pets, for them not to bring me my dog food. You know what I mean? So there is a huge something going on here. Okay, because they've never done that ever. So, yeah.
I gotta say, in our area here, I haven't seen as many shortages as other people are mentioning. So I'm not saying that there aren't limits, they are doing limits, but I haven't seen the major holes that other places are showing. They're showing not just holes, but entire sections gone. Some stores, they're actually shortening the aisles, like literally taking some of the shelving away.
Yes, I know.
I've not seen any of that here yet. That doesn't mean it isn't coming, but so that's why I'm asking, because, I'm like, all right, how much of this is correct? And where is it? I haven't seen it here yet. I'm wondering why. I'm not in a city. I would have expected to see it and have maybe less of that seen in the cities themselves to prevent rioting.
Well, that's one thing that we have to talk about, because I had mentioned something, because Trish and I were talking about this earlier. I had mentioned something a while ago when we were, it was brought to our attention about the people that were robbed, mugged and robbed outside of the meat market that
Yeah.
had the 18-month-old child with them.
Yeah.
There was people inside the store who were, what word should I use? Watching. Then they would text message the people outside and say,
Yeah.
they're coming outside now, get them, right?
Yeah.
This is going to start happening more and more on a regular basis. And we really should not go shopping alone, especially us women, okay? Let's, go together, okay, or wait for our husbands, or if we have grown kids, let's wait for them, or if you go shopping with your mother-in-law, or whatever, your sister or whatever, okay, let's not go shopping alone anymore. I know for certain I'm not going to go shopping by myself anymore. I do a lot of my shopping online. I have Kroger delivery, okay, and stuff like that. I'm just not going to go do this by myself anymore. I can't bring myself to do it. Because there's a lot of theft and robberies around here anymore. And I'm not going to chance it.
Right.
I'm really not. Especially with the way that prices are just going up and up and up. There's going to be a lot of desperate people.
Right.
And I'm sorry, but that chicken is not worth my life. You know what I mean?
Right.
So if you can't buy it online and you have to go to a store, don't go by yourself. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's be so cautious, and if you say, well, I carry. Okay. I understand that. But,
Right. For those of you that do have to go alone because you don't have anybody else to go with you, just, be very, very aware of your surroundings. When you're going around a store, if you feel like someone's following you, feel like someone's watching you, it's very possible that they may be. They are doing that in certain places. So just watch it. Watch what you're doing. Somebody was asking a few minutes ago if we've gotten our Walmart carts back yet. Remember I mentioned that at Walmart, they handed us the little basket on the way in the door, and I went, what I buy will not fit in that thing.
Yeah.
And so I went yesterday. On the way back from the pantry, I wanted to grab, as usual, some canning jars. I did get canning jars, but I did not get them at Walmart. Why? I went. They handed me one of those little carts, that you carry. And I went, yeah, no, I need a bigger cart. And they're like, well, we don't have that many. And the ones that we do have are being used right now. So this is all we have. So I said, okay, bye. I'm going to Target. And I did. I turned and I left because it's right nearby. And it's in like the next plaza over. So I went to that. I got my canning jars and I left. So I still got what I wanted, but no, they do not have the carts yet. And it's a big Walmart. It's not one of the little dinky ones.
Right. Because, you know, I was sent this short video. It's only a few seconds long. So hang on. There it goes. I'm going to play this for you. Just so you know that it's not just in a few places where these meats are so expensive. Okay. And this is another reason why we should really watch our backs when we go shopping, because if the prices of our groceries are going to continue to skyrocket, there's going to be more desperate people that really can't afford to go grocery shopping. So they're going to steal from us, from the ones who can afford to go grocery shopping. So here we go.
This is one of the reasons we hunt our own food here in Alaska. This roast is $172. This hamburger, $27. So yeah, that's why we hunt our own food in Alaska, and it's fresh.
So
$27.
$27 for a pound.
1 pound
of ground meat. $172 for a roast. Right. So it's not just, in one place where the prices are high on meats.
Right. I mean, Alaska is typically a little bit higher, but
right.
$27 for 1 pound of hamburger. Yeah. I don't care what you fed it with. That's ridiculous.
So just please be cautious when you go out. It's not worth your life.
Right. And that doesn't mean do everything online either. I mean, no. I don't do my grocery shopping online for a reason. One time I did, and this is a ways back. And just about everything that I did order that had any kind of weight to it, like if it was a canned good of some sort, I got all dented stuff. They don't care when they're loading, you know what I mean? When they're loading the stuff for you, they literally give you whatever. And any fresh produce that I had ordered at that time definitely did not look fresh by any means. So you give up a lot by ordering online when you're doing that. There's certain things that you can do that with, sure. But for me, I just found that it doesn't work as well. So if you're buying anything that you really need and it's expensive, I wouldn't do it on your own. I really wouldn't. Would be very, very aware. Certainly don't do it when it's darker out. Know when you leave your vehicle to go to put the cart back where they normally belong. Just be extra careful.
Yeah.
Just be aware.
You have to be. It's just too scary anymore. When you know that it's just not safe anymore to even go shopping because the prices are so high.
Yeah. Yeah.
And there's just too many desperate people.
I think there's going to come a day in the near future where we're going to have to do stuff online. And I think that's going to happen because whether it be a combination of lockdowns or not, I think it will more be a case of they'll say, well, the insurance policies now make it so that people can't enter the store. You have to do either the pickup, order online and pick up curbside kind of thing. And we'll bring it out to your car or we'll deliver it. I think insurance companies are going to force them to do that at some point. So I can't blame people who, the ones that don't like shopping online. I'm not a fan of it myself.
Right.
Um,
And someone keeps saying you don't understand fine meats. I don't care how fine
uh,
meats are. I am not spending $202 on no piece of meat. I
yeah.
don't give a shit if the Pope cut it himself. I'm not buying it.
Actually, one of my best friends is a butcher, and I do understand fine meats. He's taught me a tremendous amount about it. So
Damn.
I understand why some of the prices are high. There is no reason right now that a roast that is 6 pounds should be $202. I don't care if that cow originally had golden feet. There is no reason
Oh,
for 202 for a 6 pound roast. And it wasn't marked any different than any other meats. Didn't say grass fed or anything like that. No, sorry, I'm not buying it.
oh, stupid.
Yeah, Cassandra the golden calf, right? That's what I was alluding to. But it truly does not matter. Um, there's no reason for that to be that high.
No.
Not at this stage. It'll get there, sure enough.
He says my spam is prime cut. Yeah, no kidding. I mean, that's seriously, think about it. I mean, I don't, with the way that things are going right now, you guys, even including myself, Sean and I don't eat meat every single night. We eat meat maybe 2, 3 times a week, because and we'll probably knock it down to 1 day a week because the prices of meats are going up way too high. And what we have, we want to preserve, ration.
Yeah, right,
You know what I mean?
right. Yeah.
Make it last longer.
EM is asking, does alligator really taste like chicken?
Yes,
Not to me. To
I
me,
think it
tastes,
does. But
to
then
me,
again, it all depends on how you cook it.
to me, it tastes more like lobster than chicken.
Mm.
Got a little bit of muddy water taste. Um,
I like it deep fried. That's how we cook it down here in the South. We deep fry everything.
I don't know of anybody that cooks alligator that doesn't deep fry it, actually. But to me, it tastes more like a lobster tail. And yes, I do like it.
Awakening Warrior, don't even get me started on roadkill. And how people cook with it.
That'll be the new thing. That'll be the new thing. For those that are not accustomed to that, I can guarantee you, when you're hungry, people will be going, well, how long has it been dead?
I know people that actually cook with roadkill. Okay. So,
all right.
yeah, brown cows make chocolate milk. Get the.
Yeah. Cyan doesn't deep fry alligator. What do you do with it, hon? How do you cook it? That's what I want to know.
Grill? I don't know.
I've never tried to cook it myself. Being a northerner, we kind of don't do that. But I did live down in Louisiana for a long time, and I love
raw. Cyan, shut the front door.
Cyan, give me a break. That ain't happening. No way.
Wise ass.
Yeah.
Yes, alligator tacos. Exactly, Elaine. Like a fish taco, but it's alligator. It's good.
Fried catfish. Ooh, fried catfish. Love that.
That's like a thing here where we live. It's all you can eat fish fry.
I'm there. I'll do it. It's worth the plane ticket.
What?
I don't know what. But anyway.
Really? Richard, he said Nevada just announced fines for the unarmed candied. That's some bullshit right there.
Really? How they plan on pulling that one off?
I don't know. He just said it. Oh, you mean the insurance surcharge, not fines for unveed?
Oh, I would imagine health insurance surcharge fines. Yeah, but then you get all the people that don't even have health insurance. So how are you going to do that?
I don't know. Like, remember how what the Obamacare, how if you didn't have the insurance, the Obamacare, they fined you with your at the end of every year with your taxes and all.
Yeah, but then you get all the people that are barely working, so they're not even filing taxes. So then how do you deal with that? Right?
You don't pay your taxes to the IRS. What happens?
Oh,
Tax-
yeah.
tax
But there's a lot of people that aren't working, so they don't pay taxes.
with tax evasion.
Yeah. Listen, if they're not working,
I know, but still.
if they're not working, they don't have to pay taxes. So there's still nothing that they can go after. Because as this goes further and further along, there's going to be less and less people working. Right?
ABC News says state workers enrolled in public employee health care plans will be charged up to $55 a month.
Yeah, that does not shock me. That does not shock me. What I think they'll probably try to go for, honestly, are for people that have vehicles, registrations.
Okay.
And for those that are not vaxxed,
Yeah.
would have a harder time. Again, this is my opinion, but I think that's the way they'll go to get as many as they can, because then you wouldn't be able to drive.
Right. Yeah, but has that ever really stopped people? For the people that live here in Florida, we actually pay the highest in car insurance rates. Why? Because there are so many people who live here, who drive here, that don't have, who have either suspended license or no license. They drive with unregistered vehicles and no insurance on their cars.
Sure, but you're taking a huge risk.
They don't give a shit. They don't care.
Well,
we have to actually, for the people who do have insurance, we have to have something called uninsured motorist on our cars, just in case anything does happen. We're covered at least a little bit.
We have to have that here too. And honestly, I think that's all a scheme. I don't think you're covered at all.
Oh shit! Here we go. Dawn, that's what she just put up.
Yeah, that does not shock me.
No.
You know, as we said, up and away, right? That's how they make this work. And this is how they'll make a tremendous amount of money. Lock everybody else down. Stock market goes crazy, and they know which way it's going to go before it does. So they either have their puts or calls set, just like I would if I'm looking to do it, and stock market goes up or down, waivers just out of fear. They make a ton of money while you have to stay home and can't work.
I know. And just like KDS just said, I'm not scared of the variants. Right. Nobody is scared of these variants. The one thing we are afraid of is being locked down, because that causes more damage than anything else, especially to our small business owners.
Well, yeah, it definitely causes.
And to those of us who still have bills to pay, for crying out loud, and who, don't work for the big companies or whatever the case may be,
It does cause problems. And yes, I can understand people being concerned about it. But if you've been prepped or have, done more than just start, if you've been prepping for a while, that should help to ease some of the fear.
Sure,
And
but like
the,
Red Runner just said, and I'm gonna put
the food aspect is the first piece. If you have that, sorry with my eye, it's too small.
this LD will allow for all of their mandates.
Correct. It will. It'll allow for even more than that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cases in court will be thrown out. Mandates will be enforced. That does not shock me either.
And you just said 3 days is code.
Say that again.
3 days is code.
Okay, but what is? Have we heard 3 days?
No. Red Runner, explain yourself. If you know gematria and numerology, you'll know what they're doing. Well, honey, I don't know what the hell that means. So explain yourself.
I know a little bit about numerology, but with relation to this, I'm not seeing the tie-in. 3 scores of 6.
Everybody's going to code for what? Code for what?
3 scores of 6. Yeah, yeah. You know, I've said for a while now that we're talking end of year. And that would not shock me in the slightest bit.
Yeah.
If it's before that, that won't shock me either. I know if I need to go to the store, and that's what you got to ask yourself, guys. If you needed to go to the store for anything, what would it be? What would it be? My point is, write that down, and tomorrow go get it. Okay? Make it so that you don't have to go, oh crap, I wanted to get whatever.
Yeah.
Go do it. Go do it. And I know, we can't prepare for everything. But the biggest concern is the food aspect.
Good night, Defy Dad. Gematria is a Jewish form of numerology in which the letters of the Hebrew alphabet are substituted with corresponding numbers in Hebrew. Shit. Gematria, however, is often used as an alternative to Arabic numerals when recording numbers. Hebrew dates are generally written using gematria.
So
I'm still lost.
Um,
That's how they communicate. Gematria is a Jewish form of numerology in which the letters of the Hebrew alphabet are substituted with corresponding. Yeah. Okay. But YouTube limits the. Yeah, I understand that. But you're still not telling me what the 3 is. Everybody's asking what the 3 is. What's the 3?
Isn't that Red Runner 3? Isn't that the name? Person's name? Red Runner 3?
Yeah, but no, he or she,
Yeah.
damn it, said, where is it?
I don't know.
The 3 days is code.
Mm-hmm.
3 is completeness and perfection. It's the Trinity.
Well,
I'm a she. Okay, well, thank you. Okay.
anyway, beyond that, you guys just need to be ready for just about anything. We all do. We all do. Make sure you have some cash on hand. Make sure you put any excess money into food if you need to. If you're not well prepped, you need to be. And anything over and beyond that, grab a few pieces of silver, because when the dust settles, you're going to need something to come out with. And cash may not be king. I can pretty much assure you it won't be. If you haven't by now, make sure you get some seeds for a garden for the spring.
Yes, I've got 3 years worth now of seeds.
I got 5 easily. And if you do it properly, you can save your seeds from next year and never touch your other year's worth.
Yeah.
If you do it right. And there are many other things you're going to be thinking about, but really food is your top key thing. Water, yes. But make sure you've got enough to eat. Things that get really nasty for 90% of the population who have no more than 3 weeks worth of food in their home.
I still cannot believe I can't. It's so hard to even compute that in my head.
Right. But 90% of the population has about 3 weeks. That's it. We are the rare 10%. You know?
I know. Christine, not if you take care of them and store them properly. No, they do not expire. Seeds. Yeah, it's so hard to even compute that people don't have food in their house to last them. Ah, God, you know.
They don't have the money to support that to begin with. Most people don't have the freezer space for that. They didn't do canning. You know, I didn't do canning before 2 years ago.
Yeah, I understand that, but
right.
These same people that only have maybe like a week or two of food in their house are also driving very expensive cars and have huge mortgages and live in, houses that, are just.
But not all. There's a very large segment of people that barely even have a vehicle. You know, a lot of them are doing public transportation or whatever, but most of them do not have a lot of food in their homes. Not all of them have a lot of money. Very few of them do. You know?
I don't know. It's just so hard for me to understand why people don't have, well, you know.
Rex just made a comment about having about 10 years worth of food on hand. Good for you. Good for you.
That's awesome.
That's awesome.
I wish.
Yeah. And never reveal your location. There's several of us that are
No.
and I'm glad to hear that people are. But at the same time, you know, there's a good amount of people that have just recently begun in the last few months.
Yeah.
Don't stop. Do not stop until you hear that word LD, lockdown. Until you actually hear it from a government official, from somebody that says you cannot go. Keep doing it. Keep getting as much as you can. I don't care if some people want to call it hoarding or not. I call it feeding your family or feeding yourself. Whatever it is that you got to do, make sure you have enough food. It's not hoarding at all.
Yeah.
You know, just make sure you have what you need.
I have family in Vineland, Red Runner. I have family in Vineland. Sorry. Wow.
Mama Preps canned about 15 cases in the last 2 weeks and bought a second freezer. Good.
Beautiful.
Yay. Awesome. That's great.
Yes.
You know, we celebrate with you. We want to hear stuff like that. It's awesome. But yes, there are ways that you can do it on the cheap. You don't necessarily have to be a canner, you know. It's awesome if you can be, because you can still get a Presto canner for less than $120. You don't need to get an All-American and spend a ton of money, you know, $300 or $400. You don't have to do that. Buy a couple extra gaskets. That's what I did. It took me maybe 8 months to put up about 7 years worth. I canned my butt off.
Yes.
You can do it. You can do it if you want to. And of course, you've got to be able to get the meat. I understand that. But do what you got to do and get some protein on the shelf.
Yeah, before it goes up even more in January. So,
yeah,
because I mean, we're already seeing the price hikes now. It's going to be even worse in January. Take my word for it. Okay.
David was just asking about, but won't the government take your food? Well, when it comes to home canned food, guaranteed they won't touch it. If they don't know exactly how it's processed, they're not going to risk it. I see it less likely that they would destroy it, although some people have said they would. No, they won't. You'd have to have some real rogue people to do that. With regard to other preps, I think if you have store-bought canned goods, yeah, you probably would. You probably would. But again, that would still have to go a long way past just lockdowns for that to happen. First off, it would be a martial law event if that were the case. So, you got a lot more to lose than just your food at that point. You're losing all your rights. You're losing guns if you happen to have any registered, because they'll go for those first. And I can take your food if you have guns, right? So.
Hook you up with what, Red Runner? I'm not in Vineland anymore. I just have family that lives there. And they don't prep. Oh, thanks, Charles. We just finished canning 77 quarts of chicken, 42 quarts of beef, and 21 quarts of venison. Nice. My God. My hat's off to you. That is beautiful.
Congratulations.
That's awesome. Love it.
Good, good, good. Lottie mentioning, how about remove the labels off the cans and write on them with a Sharpie marker? I wouldn't. I mean, that they have to be at my door trying to break the door down, and at that point, I'm not concentrating on the labels on my cans, right? No. There's no point. There's no point in doing that. Just have them.
Thanks, Dee.
Just have them well located. What?
Wendy, Justin Trudeau sending out letters a week demanding guns turned in from hunters. That's some bull.
I haven't seen the letter yet, but in Canada, yeah, that wouldn't shock me at all.
Whoa.
They're more Chinese than the Chinese. I'm sorry. The government.
Wow.
The government itself. Yeah. That would not shock me at all.
That's insane.
They do it here. I'm sure they've already drafted the letter here.
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah. But I think it will be a ways off before they try that again. It's a martial law issue.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
And I don't think they're under martial law up there, are they?
I don't know. Do we have any Canadians in the house tonight?
Or not. Or if they're just so commie now, which we know he is. But,
oh, yeah.
Yeah. But it's possible.
No martial law yet. Communist here for sure. Yeah, this is okay. Not sure about martial law. Okay. All right. So we do have some Canadians here and they're saying no, not yet, not sure.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes, Red Runner. I have family in Vineland, Egg Harbor Township. I have all over South Jersey. Born and raised in Atlantic City. um, Thank you, Charles. One thing that should be addressed is for all preppers to implement a rotation schedule for your foods. Yes, absolutely. When you're doing inventory, also do your rotations. Absolutely. That's how I practice. So, yeah.
Yeah. There's still that question of how long does home canned food truly last? I know what Ball says, 12 to 18 months. I know what they say from a legal standpoint. But how
Yeah.
long do they really last? Some people say up to 5 years,
Yeah.
some say longer. There
A
are
lot
some
of places
people,
say indefinite. So
yeah,
it's
some
catch
people
20.
say indefinite. And
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, home canning's been around for a very, very long time, but I don't know of anybody personally that has been canning long enough to say indefinite. You know,
Yeah.
I know the Alaskan Prepper AP was opening cans that were 10 years old that he did,
Hmm.
jars.
I know.
Um, and he's willing to eat it, and he hasn't died from any of the things he's done yet. But I do wonder, how long do they truly last? I'm hoping they last minimally 7 years. That's what I've done. So I'm not really rotating. What I did is I did enough as I possibly could because I truly believe this is going to go 7 years on our end. Now,
7-year famine.
yeah. So the way I did mine is I did it as 7 years without rationing. I can go much longer if I ration it. So I'm not doing the rotation part, but I'm not eating the last thing I canned. I'm eating the first batches of what I canned. So in a sense, I am rotating it, right? I'm going to be done probably for the end of this year. I'm not doing any more canning anytime soon. So I'm still working on the first batch that I canned. And I put them on the shelf in that order.
Please let Trish know she can look up physical therapy exercises for the regions of the back she has issues. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, I have 8 discs that are screaming at me heavily, not just one. I would love it. Way back in the day, I had somebody around me quite frequently that knew how to just, as I laid down, knew how to just step lightly enough, but hard enough to release the pressure on my back and be able to not walk on it, but just step on it a little bit. And it worked beautifully for me. But um, I'm missing that one person who knew how to do it well.
Angel, get down. Michelle, we were just discussing that when you can, how long does the food last? Like Mama just said, this. When her mother was growing up during the Great Depression, she said, not a single jar ever spoiled as long as it's canned correctly. So there's people that say when you can fruit, when you can food, when you pressure can food, it will last indefinitely. So, really, I guess it all depends on the person.
Right.
So,
Yeah.
I guess it's just up to you.
And
Really.
that's true with anything that you're doing with the canning. It's all about doing it correctly when done correctly, right? And also, by the way, stored correctly, cool, dark, dry.
Yes.
So you can do it all right, but if you keep it in sunlight and it's too warm, you're going to have a major problem. So, if you have not done canning before and you're looking to do it, you get some homework to do first. Not hard to do, just know what you're doing. Because otherwise, it's already very expensive. It's going to be outrageously expensive if you have major failures.
Yeah, I have to get my butt in gear and do some pressure canning. I just haven't had time.
Yeah. Somebody was asking, what kind of meats have you done other than chicken? I have done everything from sausage to pork to hamburger to ground turkey, all the different kinds of ground meat to turkey itself, chicken, um, bison. Again, it's another ground meat for me. I actually like bison better than the hamburger. I've done codfish. I've done every vegetable I can name. I have not done tomatoes yet. I don't know why, but probably because I have so many jarred or canned. So I haven't bothered with that. I also wasn't growing last year, so I didn't grow my own. And that's the only way I would do tomatoes anyway, is if I grew them. As far as other meats go, just trying to think of my shelf and what I have on there, but I think that's it. It's pork, turkey, chicken, bison, all the ground meats.
That's a good question. Sweet and Spicy said, "Can you can shrimp?"
That is a good question.
Yeah.
I got the little book right here. Hang on. Let's see. Do they even have them in here? They have clams. They have fish. They have tuna. They do not mention any other seafood. And this is the Presto canning book.
Yeah.
It's the one that comes with the canner. I'm sure there's a much, much deeper list. This is the only one I really go by.
Let me see what I've got in my book. Hang on.
Yeah, I don't have any other. I never bothered to buy any other canning books. I look stuff up online. I should get another book. I have not done the other things they recommend in here: duck, goose, rabbit. I don't really have access to that kind of stuff, so I haven't done that. I haven't done most fish or tuna or anything like that because I don't have fresh tuna. So that's it. That's all they really mention. They don't mention any other seafoods in here. Cyan says, I can all seafood. Well, I thought you said you do some things raw, like alligator. Give me a break. Okay, Summer Rose, why won't you do asparagus? Because you don't like asparagus or you don't like it canned? I'm wondering why specifically, because I have about 30 pounds of it right now in a cooler ready to be canned. So I'm wondering why. I love asparagus, by the way.
Okay, we've got clams, crab meat, fish like blue mackerel, salmon, steelhead trout, and other fatty fish, oysters, tuna, smoked fish, tuna, no shrimp.
All right.
And
So
that's in this book. This is the complete guide to home canning and food preservation.
Okay, so Christine is saying her ball canning book says, yes, you can shrimp.
Okay.
But, I don't have one to show you that.
Let me see.
I'd be interested in it because it is such a dense product. I would wonder, I guess it depends on what you can it in, right? Are you canning it in a sauce of some sort? Or what are you canning it in?
Let me see. Pressure canning shrimp.
Okay, so Summer Rose doesn't mind freshly picked asparagus, but not canned. It's too soft or mushy. Yeah, I hear you. I actually like it a little bit softer though.
Okay, you have to create a brine first.
Okay, Dirty White Boy says shrimp gets mushy when you can it. Huh. Interesting.
So yeah, you have to put it in water. Hang on. Where's the... It's not telling me. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Okay. 10 psi. Pints, half pints, 45 minutes.
Really?
Uh-huh. And then place jars on a cutting board, allowed to cool undisturbed for a minimum of 8 hours overnight.
Well, yeah, that's pretty standard.
So yeah, so there's that. All right, I didn't know that. I mean, that's, pressure canning shrimp. I mean, to have that, I mean, yeah. Would you be making like I mean, not to sound anything, but like a pate or something out of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Cassandra had a good one. She used to work at the Outback Steakhouse, and the manager would wrap the asparagus in bacon and bake it until it was crispy. Ooh. Bacon wrapped asparagus. That sounds good.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Dirty White Boy makes that all the time, actually.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. What? Please remind your audience about finding all lake streams and tributaries nearby. Okay. I mean, it's a good idea. If you have that stuff around you, if you live inland, I don't know if those places exist. I don't know.
Tara, you're right. Bacon wrapped anything, delicious. Yeah. I used to do scallops wrapped in bacon a lot around the holidays. Oh, God, so good.
My river is so polluted, it would be better to just eat dirt.
Yeah. Yeah, I saw that one. That's a good one.
Jeez. I buy a lot of bacon myself, but then again, I use it for recipes and not just for, bacon wrapped anything. It's for, recipes. Pasta carbonara is my favorite.
I can't tell you the last time I cooked bacon. I just have not done it. Bacon wrapped jalapenos. Yes, that I have done. Probably 7 or 8 months ago. Those were awesome. Cream cheese inside with some chopped up, what were they? Chili spices in it, and then in the jalapeno peppers wrapped in bacon. Stick them with toothpicks so that they don't come off.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God, they're so good.
Yeah, bacon's going to be the new currency.
That wouldn't shock me. What is that noise?
Oh, I have my book. I went like that. Sorry.
That's all right.
Yeah, that's a good idea, Cajun Homestead. But can you imagine the smell of dehydrating that shrimp?
Well, no, but I think it's right now, or it was last week, on sale through already freeze dried. What was it? Augustin Farms, one of them. Um, it wasn't through Augustin Farms. I think it was actually in Walmart at the time. I did see freeze dried. Um, whoops, sorry, freeze dried shrimp. That it was actually cheap. I was shocked, and it was Augustin Farms. I didn't get it. Probably should have. So dehydrating it, I don't know that I'd do that. Just because of the smells.
Yeah.
Unless you do it in your garage or something like that.
It's still, my laundry room's out in my garage. I don't want to do that.
Oh yeah.
No thanks. Oh, Cassandra, do you know that someone will lose their fingers if they even touch my bacon fat? Okay? No. Don't touch.
I don't have any because I don't cook bacon. I really don't. I mean, if I have bacon, it's because I'm out to eat somewhere.
Yeah. By a show of hands in the comment section, who saves any of their, cooking fat, cooking lard, anything after you have cooked bacon or any kind of meats,
The only time I've done that is if I happen to be making bacon. Again, it's rare, and I want to make burgers that night. I'll typically cook them in the bacon grease, and oh my God, does that come out good?
Yeah.
Oh.
I mean, I cook like pancakes in the bacon fat, eggs in the bacon fat. Anything that doesn't really have like a lot of taste, I'll cook it in the bacon fat, and my God, does it just change my world?
I never thought about doing it with pancakes.
Yeah. Oh my God, when I tell you.
Right.
Yeah.
And bacon and pancakes go great together. I just wouldn't have thought about cooking them in it.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah. I save I have mason jars full of different kinds of fats that
All right, give me 2
cooking
minutes.
bacon and bacon fat. Really, rock out, blackout? Are you just trying to be a jackass or what?
Give me 2 minutes. I'm going to grab a cup of coffee. I need to stretch my back for a minute, and I will be right back.
Go ahead.
Oh, God. Oh.
How long will it last, Tony? Honestly, I use it as fast as I make it. You know what I mean? So I don't really know. And I don't want to say, oh, it'll last for 6 months or a year or anything. I don't want to say that because I use it. So I don't know. Cooked chicken and bacon grease. Yes, Lady C. Oh, my God, when I tell you it's so good. Bacon fat is the very best flavoring for beans or lentils. Yes, it is. Yeah. Fried potatoes and bacon grease. Yes. Oh, yeah. Good idea, Linda. Keep it in the freezer. Yeah. I have mason jars just full of it. I really do. And I keep it up on top of my stove. So whenever I use it, it's right there. But I make pasta carbonara like once a week. So I'm just constantly filling up mason jar after mason jar after mason jar after mason jar full of bacon grease. So, yeah. Is there any other fats that you guys store away, like from, say, pork or steak or anything like that? I cook lots of bacon fat. Duck fat. Okay. Crisco, butter flavor. You render lard. I want to learn how to do that, Star Watcher, but I have not tried to do it. So I can't even sit here and say that, yes, that I've tried. Ha ha, very funny. Dirty white boy. Toast and bacon grease when we camp. Yummy. Yes. I don't know if turkey bacon even renders any kind of fat. Thank you, Charles. It won't be long and you will be able to teach your grandchildren these things, Autumn. I don't have grandchildren. Kind of happy about that right now. So stop it. I am not a grandmother. Hamburger to make gravy. Yes, that's a really good idea. So when yeah, that's a really good idea. I'm going to have to start doing that. I'm really going to have to start doing that. So what have you guys been prepping this week? Stop it. I am not a grandmom. It's in the will. Andrew has to wait until I'm 50 in order to make me a grandma. He has 4.5 years until he's allowed to do that. So water, turkey dripping. I know, Adalia. I know. Thanks, Tom. What, cat? Shut the front door. You canned ground beef. Awesome. They're after farmers markets now, saying that they're racist. It was on Fox. And get a break. Food, chocolate, strain all your meats in a cheesecloth.
That hot pack thing for my back, that didn't do squat.
No? Canned goods, dehydrating blueberries this week. That's nice. Canning apples for fried apple and apple pie filling. Canned goods. Thank you. I do not look old enough to be a grandmother. Thank you very much.
No, you do not.
Pet food. Yeah. You know what? Pet food is really hard to get right now, especially treats. If any of you guys spoil your pets with treats like I do, I should have never started that, but I did like years ago. It's very hard to find treats. Sad to say, but it's true. Canned hams and work shoes. Yes, I've been stocking up on canned hams myself and shoes, especially for my family members for Christmas. Everybody's getting shoes from me and Sean. Turkey bacon doesn't have fat. We eat it all the time. Seeds and seed starting mix, garden supplies, also making my own bone meal and saving coffee grounds. Awesome sauce, Michelle. Dollar Tree things like foil, freezer bags, sandwich bags, toothpaste, and list goes on and on and on. All of our lists go on and on and on.
That's for sure.
Chicken and toilet paper, canned ham hocks, and beans. Beautiful. Husband made candles from lard he rendered from the pig we got for the freezer. That's awesome. I love that idea. Lady Seed dehydrated vegetables. Augustin Farms had some sales prices on Amazon, on and off stocked up. I have 10 pounds of lamb fat in the freezer. That's beautiful.
Wait a minute. I'm just getting a news thing coming across my phone.
Okay.
It says Hawaii is under a blizzard.
What?
It says Hawaii is under a blizzard warning. All right, let me click into it. 1 second here. Hawaii.
Stormy, stop it.
Hawaii under blizzard. Hawaii under blizzard warning as 12 inches of snow and winds up to 100 miles an hour expected. What? No joke. That's what it says, guys. Where is it?
I can't see. Hawaii under blizzard warning, 12 inches of snow.
What?
Come off it, man. This is ridiculous. So last year or whatever, it was Texas, and now it's Hawaii. Who's screwing around with our weather?
Oh, yeah. This is USA Today. It's just coming up on my phone, but it says 9 hours ago. And it's showing a video from the National Weather Service of a massive blizzard with video going over the big island of Hawaii. Is that right? Anybody from Hawaii here? It says the warning remains in effect from 6 p.m. Friday until 6 a.m. Sunday, as up to 12 inches or more of snow is expected on the island. NWS, which I assume that means National Weather Service, also warns residents to stay indoors as forecasters predict wind gusts of over 100 miles an hour.
Hawaii blizzard warning expires in 2 days.
Yeah, travel could be very difficult to impossible. Blowing snow will significantly reduce visibility. I guess they're afraid of you falling off the island.
What in God's name?
Or getting blown off.
What's
right?
next?
Right?
What's next? Does anybody have any clue? What's next? I need to know.
This alert just came up on my phone as we were talking. So.
I don't like surprises. What's next? Yeah, Susan, I want to steal their playbook. Exactly. Who's pushing the buttons now?
Yeah, so as we're doing this, I'm clicking out of that, and another one comes up, not having to do with the weather, but it has to do with, an area fairly close to me, Cape Cod, Massachusetts. Holtec has decided to dump radioactive water into Cape Cod Bay in early 2022. Yeah, so it's not enough to pollute the air and the land. Let's not only pollute the sea, but let's make it all radioactive so that the fish and the wildlife that we do have are going to probably go belly up. And even if they don't, you don't want to eat it. What?
Stop it, Angel. She said maybe Joe Biden is pregnant, perhaps. Stop. Stop it.
Doubtful.
Shame on you.
Wow, Hawaii. I mean, come on, really?
I mean, maybe they can learn from our friends in Texas. Janet, if you know anybody in Hawaii, let's start sending them your knowledge, okay, and how we dealt with what happened in Texas, okay? Because I trust Janet. So let's, what the fuck? Has it ever snowed in Hawaii before? Like blizzard?
I don't know. I mean, I'm sure they get their fair amount of winds, I'm sure they get a lot of wind, but I've not heard of 100 miles an hour, nor have I heard 12 inches of snow. Maybe it happens, but I don't recall those kind of alerts ever coming to my phone in the last 10 years.
I can't.
Rose, it's HARP. Yeah, that would not shock me. Yeah. Right. I think that's La Palma too. Oh. Are you hitting the chocolate?
I am, because I can't deal.
I'm in too much pain to even eat chocolate right now. Oh my God.
Santa relocated his bug out ranch.
Smart.
Stop it, Tom. Stop.
Smart. Oh.
You guys are terrible. No shit.
All right. If any of you guys have an idea of how to get rid of back pain, let me know. Oh, this is just brutal. Right now, I'm just doing the icy hot, but my God, that hurts.
Yeah, Terry, everybody was in ooh, ah over the Christmas decorations at the White House. And they're all they all started complaining once again about Melania and how she decorated the White House last year. And I said, who gives a shit?
Well, you know, every presidential wife has always, especially Bush, always went through, you know, extensive decorations, and they always publicized it really well and made it a big, big to do. Have they done that much with this group? And did they last year?
They criticized Melania because she had, and this is according to CNN and MSNBC, blood red Christmas trees. They weren't blood red, they were red and they were gorgeous.
Oh,
Because I actually, when she had put those up, I actually asked Sean if he could Google and find out where I can find them, because I wanted them myself. But anyway,
there are some people that do white Christmas trees.
yeah,
You know?
I love white Christmas trees.
Whatever. I mean, let's face it, the White House is so big. And I know Bush did a lot of them. I refer to her often. She did a wonderful job on the decorations that she did for the White House.
Yeah.
But they
They
didn't
got
do
the
one
money.
tree.
Why not? Who gives a crap?
Right. But they didn't do one tree or two or three. They did a dozen or more. They were on every level, on every corner, in just about every room.
I remember when Laura Bush did the White House. I mean, it was impeccably gorgeous.
Yeah. Absolutely wonderful. I visited back then. It was gorgeous. Yeah. Oh.
Oh, Cassandra said do Vicks. You have Vicks? Put Vicks on your back.
Oh yeah?
Uh-huh.
Right now I'm just doing the icy hot, but I'll give that a try tonight. Somewhere I have some of that.
Do you have a heating pad? Do you have an ice pack? Do 20 minutes ice, take it off for 20 minutes, and then do 20 minutes of heat, and then take it off, and then keep rotating that.
I don't. I could try bags of peas. I have those.
No?
Oh my God. It hurts when I breathe. That's not good. Oh. And I'm telling you guys, all I did was take a bunch of 4x4s out of my van that I'm using for a garden. 30 of them, 8 foot long. But really, I'm a workhorse. I'm made for heavy lifting. I do it all the time. I did that the day before Thanksgiving, and Thanksgiving Day I was in agony, but I cannot imagine that was it. I put them in the vehicle too.
Mm.
I don't see that being the issue at all. I've certainly lifted much heavier in my day. Oh, yeah, I don't have a heating pad. I will need to get something. Wow. Oh. Anyway, we got about 6-7 more minutes here tonight.
All right.
So, sorry, I'm kind of out of it tonight. But if you guys have anything else that you want to discuss or talk about in any way, put it in the comment section here in the chat.
Yeah, that or email me.
Yeah, or put it in there and see if we can discuss it. With regard to the title for tonight, Up, Up, and Away, it's the stock market. It's going to continue to go up. It will go up. They're going to scream, especially the economists who are paid by the elite, for it to crash. But that's just so that you pull out and they make money. Don't pull out right now. When I'm starting to get more of a feel of it going down, 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 I'll let you know. But also be very careful what you have it in. Hang on 1 second. Sorry. I need my charger.
Yes, it's low back pain. And JK, freezer for chocolate and candy. Mm-hmm. But I eat it too fast. I put up anything in my freezer like that.
I used to eat 1 chocolate bar a year. I would break off a square of it, put it back in the freezer, 12 little squares of a Hershey bar. I'm good for a year. Now, no, not anymore. I don't know what happened to me. Now, a bag and it's gone in.
You met me. That's what your problem is.
Well, that's definitely a problem, sure, but no, not with the chocolate. Um, oh, um,
No, Stormy.
ugh.
Turmeric in tea for inflammation.
Turmeric. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. I have some of that, and I know enough about turmeric. You're right. I forgot about it.
Turmeric is also a blood thinner. Did you know that?
No, I didn't.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I gotta be careful with that then. Oh. Oh.
My finger, I was
Oh.
cutting a package open when I was cooking dinner. Thank you,
Mm.
Charles. Yes, I do crochet. Um, I was cutting a package open of meat, and I accidentally cut my finger.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I wasn't watching what I was doing because I was cutting and talking, because you know me, my mouth doesn't stop.
Um, Debbie asking, does the pain shoot down my leg? Yes, it does. My right leg.
You might have a pinched nerve, you know that?
I've been thinking that for a while now, and that's what somebody else said. But how do I get rid of it? That's the issue.
Shut up, Charles. I am not a grandmother. How many times do I gotta say you bitch? Listen,
Hey.
I stop calling me grandma.
Ugh. Anyway, I was just looking to see if there's anything else on here for
Next to violent.
other than my back
Franklin.
for discussion. CN, a tip for storing anything in mason jars with regard to chocolate and all that. Yeah, using the food saver attachment. You know what? That's on delivery to me right now. The food saver vacuum seal thing that you use for mason jars. I have them. I know I have them. Can I find them right now? No, I can't. But so I ordered another pack, and I ordered them on Monday, Cyber Monday. They were marked down from what I was originally looking at, the two of them, $35. Cyber Monday, they're $12. So I have them being delivered to me like today or tomorrow. It's up to like 10 o'clock tonight or tomorrow. And the first thing that I'm vacuum sealing is dehydrated cranberries. I have an excessive amount of them, and I love them in like oatmeal and or cranberries in like
Stuffing.
well, yeah.
I put them in stuffing.
Yeah, I can't even make stuffing here because Nikki won't eat it.
Oh my God.
But I
Where
love.
is she tonight? She's not in here. I don't see
No,
her.
she's not. She's actually assembling something that she just got shipped to her.
Oh.
But I love like homemade oatmeal cookies with raisins. But instead of the raisins, throw some cranberries in them. I absolutely love them. So anyway, I have 3 cases of quart jars filled with dried cranberries.
Mm.
So I normally probably would not put them in jars, but I just didn't trust having that many and having them in bags. So that's what I'm doing.
Yeah, Lauren, cranberry with pecans in chicken salad.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Also,
Good stuff.
cut grapes up in either half or quarters.
Mm-hmm.
Red grapes, not the
Yeah.
green ones. Although you could do that too, but I don't like the green ones. Put them in the chicken salad too. Oh my
Yeah.
God, that's awesome. Have you guys ever heard of willow tree chicken salad?
No.
They have it with cranberries, with pecans, and they also have it with grapes. Same concept. It's phenomenal, but it's outrageously expensive. So if you make your own, it's even better. Oh, it only hurts when I breathe, man. It only hurts when I breathe. Whew. Ow. Oh. Whew. All right. Well, we're working on 9 o'clock. If you guys have anything else you are interested in, put it in the comments section. Hit the like button, will you please? Please, please. It helps Autumn's channel a lot. We're trying to help her channel to grow. As of tonight, she's at 12.2 thousand subscribers. That's way under where I wanted it to be at this time. I was hoping for 15. So let's see if we can get her up a little bit higher. Share the channel if you would, please. With anyone. I don't care. Anybody. Just get it sent out there. And we got 653 watching now and only 96 likes. Hit the like button, will you? I just did it. I'm number 97.
Ooh.
Hit the like button, please.
Debbie said Google sciatica.
All right. Thank you. Hit the like button. Help Autumn out, please, please. That's better than a donation because it really does help the channel. So it doesn't cost you anything. Just hit it. And if you guys have anything else, put it in the comment section after the video if you want, or get a message out to us. If you're looking for any topics that you want done in a video, put them in there. Either in the chat or in the comment section afterward.
Mm-hmm. Or email me.
Yeah, we review it, but at least throw it in there if there's something that you want. And if it's heavily monitored to the degree that we can't do it, we'll throw it in the newsletter.
Yeah.
Yes, the newsletters have gone out. They went to everybody that's on the list that has made a payment towards it, and or there's a few others that we knew really wanted it and just lost their job. So 1 or 2 got it as well without paying for it. Mm-hmm. We always make sure that we're giving back and helping people. So hit the like button. And if you did not get the newsletter and you're supposed to, please email me specifically. So, me, because I'm the one that sends them out. And I'll get it to you. Anything else in there that you wanted to address before we end tonight?
No.
All right.
Nope. I will see you all tomorrow. Okay.
Love you guys.
Love you.
I'm in a little too much pain to stay any longer, so sorry.
Yeah, it's okay.
Have
Good night, guys.
Love yous.
Bye.